Welcome to our virtual reading of Lincoln's farewell speech at the Museum of the Grand Prairie in Mahomet. If you picked up our Lincoln craft bag, you'll find a copy of the speech in there. Otherwise, Google Lincoln's farewell speech, and we will soon be reading the short version. Before reading the speech, let's reminisce a little about Lincoln via our Lincoln exhibit and get a feeling for Lincoln's strong bond to all of Central Illinois. By the time Lincoln left Illinois for his presidency in 1861, he had countless local friends. To quote Joseph Cunningham, he was not only our president and our chief magistrate, he was our fellow citizen. Lincoln traveled the 8th Judicial Circuit, mainly by horseback, and spent many nights at local spots such as Kelly's Tavern near St. Joseph and Nine Gal Tavern here in Mahomet. He had a photograph taken at All Schuller's photography shop in Urbana. Goose Pond Church was also in Urbana and was a local place for many groups to meet. On June 17th in 1856, Abraham Lincoln gave a speech there. B.F. Harris, a local cattle rancher here in Mahomet, considered Abe to be a friend. I quote B.F. Harris, "I went to visit my old friend Abe Lincoln." On February 11th, 1861, 160 years ago today, Abraham Lincoln boarded the train at the Great Western Railroad Depot in Springfield. On that rainy morning, shortly before 8 a.m., Abe looked out over the large crowd that had gathered to bid him goodbye. He gave a short, impromptu speech. Let's all read together now. My friends, no one, not in my situation, can appreciate my feeling of sadness at this parting. To this place and the kindness of these people, I owe everything. Here I have lived a quarter of a century and have passed from a young to an old man. Here my children have been born, and one is buried. I now leave, not knowing when or whether ever I may return, with a task before me greater than that which rested upon Washington. Without the assistance of the divine being who ever attended him, I cannot succeed. With that assistance, I cannot fail. Trusting in him who can go with me and remain with you, and to be everywhere for good, let us confidently hope that all will yet be well. To his care commending you, as I hope in your prayers you will commend me, I bid you an affectionate farewell. As the train departed for Washington, D.C., Lincoln began to write down the words he had said. The train made a short stop in Tolono, and Lincoln spoke a few words there. Sadly, on April 15th, 1865, deep sorrow spread across our nation as news of President Lincoln's assassination quickly traveled by wire. Lincoln's funeral train returned him to Springfield, where he was buried on May 4th. When we open, come visit our Lincoln exhibit and explore the highlights that I've mentioned today. And think about Abraham Lincoln tomorrow, February 12th, because yes, it is his birthday. How old would he have been? Hint, he was born in 1809. Thank you for joining us today. See you next time.